What's going on, guys? It's Pete here with your new programming Google Doc that I have promised you all. So I just wanted to spend a little bit of time going over this. This is going to pretty much build the base of our 2019 program, and I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty excited about this. Chase and I have done a lot of work in the background, making sure that it's ready to go, and that you're going to be pretty excited about it and really get involved in it. The basic emphasis of this year's work is going to be lifting load under fatigue. So we've spent about 2 to 2.5 years building some really solid strength and keeping fitness as a base. We now want to build the two together. So we want to build a bit more strength, endurance. And we're going to be looking to do this by getting you a little bit fatigued and then lifting load. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to be maxing out for a while. It means that we're going to get used to the body working under a little bit more fatigue and more cardiovascular fatigue rather than a strength fatigue. We're going to mix the two together, and it's a pretty dangerous combination when we get the end results. So it will be pretty fantastic at the end of the year to see what we've created and to see the hard work that you guys have put in. So I'm going to give you an overview of the template first, and then I'm going to I'm going to give you the understanding of how to create your own Google document, and then how we're going to build out as we go through the year. As always, if you have any questions, just give me a shout. I'm always here to help, and Chase is fully up to date on this as well, so he can help you through it. So Chase and I have. We sat down a while ago and we thought that it would be a really good idea to build out an entire year's worth of training so that we can peak at the right time, not kind of like hit any stumbling blocks for testing just before Christmas, as we did this year. So what we've done is we've created an entire year's template. It starts on the 7th of January and it finishes down on the week of the 25th of November. Okay, and we're going to cap it off with a second HG3 throwdown. So we're going to also send out a list of events and workshops and stuff in the next week that you will be looking forward to, and hopefully get you booked on to work with us on. The main premise of the program is that it's built over 12-week cycles. All right, these are split down into a 4-week block of training, then you'll have a deload week. In that deload week, you're going to have what we're going to call workshop days, where one movement or one skill will be the entire day's emphasis, and it gives you a chance to just really refine a skill. We obviously don't have time sometimes in the sessions to really work with you on some technique, on the finer details of gymnastics, toes to bar, kettlebells, etc., because we try and fit quite a bit into the session. So we want to give you the chance to have a bit more guidance on those movements. And you'll have a technique week every 2 deload weeks will be technique weeks, and then 1 deload week will be like a body composition, joint function work, and some endurance work. Okay, so it'll be down into a 4-week, then a deload, another 4-week, a deload, a test, a deload, and then we move through into another block of training. Okay, so phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4, which will bring us nicely towards Christmas. We'll hit the throwdown, we'll have a big Christmas party, and we will end the year on a bloody good note. So that's the basic template of it. I'm not going to go into too much more detail on that. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a definitive test week. So every test week will be exactly the same. And what I'm going to do next week is I'm going to go over more detail in what is going to be involved in the test week, what we're looking for, and why we've chosen the movements of the test week. But for now, I just want to move on to how you can get your own document. We then created a template, okay, so each one of our phases has been split down into 12 weeks. We've then planned the movements that are going to be in those sessions. We've also planned the progressions of how we're going to do that. We've also got our objectives for the weeks, for the phases, so that we know what we're working towards. We've then broken that down further, and it goes into a bit more detail on your document, of how we're going to progress those movements, what days they're going to be on, and what kind of accessory movements that we're going to be looking at in those sessions, so that you guys can plan your training a little bit better. What we've then done is we've created a programming page. So on this one, it has the first 4 weeks of our programming, which Chase and I spent a couple of hours doing the other day. And that is all set in stone, and that is now non-changeable. Okay, so we should be able to see, we've figured out that all these sessions are totally doable. A few of them have been tested and for timings, etc. But what we're going to need is everybody to stay focused and really commit to each one of these sessions to get the most out of it. So why have we done this? We've done this because we know there's a good few people at the moment that are doing various different kind of training. So there's some that are doing triathlons, some that are doing marathons, some are just coming to the gym, and some are wanting to focus on some other certain areas. So what we're doing here is we're allowing everybody to plan their training a lot better, so that if they are working on other stuff outside or inside the gym, then they can really refine what they're doing. So what we've done here is we've then created a members master program. Okay, so this is your HG3 Fitness Members Programming 2019 Members Master. So this is your master document that everybody can see. And you will all be emailed out the link to go to this document, so that you can then create your own document from the back of it. So we have our template, and we've listed the full 12-week plan for you guys here, so that you can see the movements and the sessions that will be having those movements in them. We've also put the plan and proposed workshops over the coming weeks. We then move into the programming. So you then have a programming page, okay? And as we go through, we will then add in programming tabs for this. So the first 4 weeks are in there already for you guys, and they'll all be listed down here. So it'll be programming week 1 to 4, programming, that should say 4 to 8, for example, and then test week results, okay? So you'll then have test week in here, all right? And again, as I say, we'll go through this in more detail next week. You will then have a sheet for your test week results, okay? So we know that a lot of people find it hard to keep track of their numbers, so we've given you the opportunity now to track your own. It gives you the opportunity to put in your December testing, so all the movements that we tested in December, your age, weight, etc. And you can add in any other details that you would like, and please make your own copy your own. If you have any suggestions how we can make this better, please just give me a shout. So you've got your December testing, then you have the power clean and front squat testing that we're going to be doing. We've then got the back squat testing, we've then got the deadlift testing, and then we've got the accessory work testing that we're going to be looking at, so that you can document all your numbers and weights as you go through. The beauty about doing this on Google Doc is that there is an app on the phone that you can download on an iPhone or an Android or any particular phone, and you can either do that in the Google Drive, or you can just download the Google Sheets app, and it is really, really simple. So to create your that is your master copy, guys, okay, that we've built for you, and this will obviously grow as we go through the year, and it should create a pretty impressive document by the end of it. So the next stage is to get your own personal document, and this is so simple. So what you'll first need to do, if you don't have a Google account already, or if you don't have Google Sheets, you'll have to sign up for Google Sheets, and so that you can get a drive, so that you can get this in. You'll then either need to keep this on your computer or your phone, and it just obviously works on the internet, so you can access it anywhere. I personally use the document on my phone, and it's the app, and it's really, really good. So after you've done that, guys, you'll then need to go and follow these instructions. You'll need to go to this members master. You'll then need to go to File, Make a Copy. So now we're making your own personalized copy. This members master is not to be edited. You'll then make a copy, and in here you'll put in, for example, 2019 program Pete Davis. You can see I'm not very good at spelling. This will be saved on your drive, and then you just hit OK. So, really simple, guys. There is your own personal program, okay? So I've just deleted something there so that I can show you how we bring that through. So this is your own personal program now, and you are the only person that will be able to edit this particular one unless you share it with somebody of your choice, and that's absolutely fine. So this now means that you can keep up to date with your own program, and nobody else's numbers, etc., are going to go in here. When Chase and I release the next phase of programming, we will do this down in the tabs down here on the members master program, okay? And we will let you know what to look for, and we'll let you know where it is. All you will need to do at that point, and we'll reiterate this when we come to the next phase of programming, is go to that tab, okay? So for example, if we release P2, so the second phase, you'll then hit the little down arrow, copy to, and then this little search bar, just go 2019, program Pete Davis. The sheet will then successfully be copied to your own personal document, and it will appear down here, okay? Really, really easy. So you don't ever have to amend or touch anything on here. All you need is these tabs down here, and we will let you know when to put one in, and absolutely job done. Then you can track your progress as you go through. I'm hoping I've kept that short and simple, guys. If you do have any questions on it, please do let me know. You've got the entire weekend to hopefully get this sorted. Obviously the link will come out on email. It's also in the members Facebook area, and if you have any questions on it, guys, please do let me know. I'm really excited about this. I don't know of any other gyms that have done anything like this, so I'm super excited to see how it goes and to see what we can do with it. It should be pretty fun going through the year, guys. Cool. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. We start the programming on Monday. Take it easy.